Welcome, everybody, to Good Morning Brickworld Hives gang. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday morning. It is bright and early here on the East Coast, 10 a.m. Bright and early for a Sunday morning. We are exhausted. I didn't get much sleep last night. She slept. Oh, whoa. Hey, applause for that.
I also
sleep. So welcome everybody for joining us this morning. We got a great show this morning. We're going to be on for about an hour again. Trying that new format going on for an hour. It seems pretty short for everybody. Get everybody in and out. I know, like I said, we've been beating a dead horse here with Brickworld Chicago winners, but we're gonna go through them in really fast
double time.
Like double time right now. So we're gonna finish that up here. Go over some July releases that we didn't really get to. And also, we got a special guest coming up in the last half hour, Mr. Bart No, I keep saying Mandel. It's not Mandel. I'm bad at names. Marable. Bart Marable is going to be on with us at 10:30, and he's going to be talking about Brick Rodeo, which happens in Texas, which is, very dear to our hearts because we're from Texas. Yeah, we're from Texas originally. So, I've always wanted to go to Brick Rodeo. So we're going to kind of talk about it. I believe it's next weekend, kind of show some stuff that goes on over there and just kind of pick his brain on what Brick Rodeo is all about. Welcome our special co-hosts today. We got two of them here today as last week. We got Josh and Lindsay, also known as Unhappy Mohawk and Supahawkbricks. Welcome, guys.
Woo-hoo. Hey guys.
How you guys doing today?
Good.
Wonderful.
And the kitty, how's the new kitty? Where's the new kitty at?
Well, I don't know. He kind of found us. He is AKA Black Cat. We have a cat door, so he comes and goes. And,
okay.
Right now he is.
He's a free range cat.
Yeah, I mean they're all kind of free range because they all have the ability to go in and out, but these ones were just, this was home originally for them.
Right.
Black Cat just kind of found us and was like, "Oh, hey guys, can I hang out?"
Y'all got food.
Right.
He comes in, gets the catnip, rolls around in it, eats some food, and then goes back outside.
Hey.
Sounds a good life.
Yeah, that sounds like a good life myself too. Yeah, for sure. Well, welcome, guys. Welcome. How's your weekend been going?
Good.
Been following the live streams going on. A lot of people have been live streaming.
Y'all were on last night, weren't y'all? Last night with Hive.
Yeah, we were on. First, we were on Mayo Hosko's 24-hour live stream that he was doing. He just finished that at 9 this morning, and then at 10 we hopped on. Well, it was probably about 10:30 or so. We hopped on Hive's not rant, but roundtable, whatever.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of those.
I think those are cool.
Yeah, those are really cool. I like that. I like that concept, that idea of everybody just kind of hanging in a little roundtable discussion. Yeah, that's cool.
It feels like after the show when you're hanging out in the lobby.
Yeah, right. Well, that's cool. What time did y'all wrap that up last night?
We rolled out about midnight.
Okay.
Yep. We rolled out. We knew we had to be up, so we were trying to be responsible.
Yeah. No 4 a.m. like last weekend, huh? No 6-hour streams.
No, not this time. We had some housework to do, so we did that, and then in the evening time we got on the streams and hung out.
Well, that's cool.
I wasn't driving back.
Oh yeah, you weren't driving anywhere either.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's cool. Well, welcome, guys. Thank you guys for joining us this Sunday morning. Like I said, we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna get into some of the winners here, and then we'll hit up the comments, and then we'll get into the July
We're building Taqueria.
Yeah, she's building from last night, our show Saturday night. But I just dropped a chair. But the little taqueria stand that we get, I believe it was a gift with purchase. Yeah, was it a gift with purchase?
You keep saying that, but it's a very nice gift.
Yeah, I think it was a gift with purchase. I believe it was. Which is odd because usually gift with purchases don't have the scan code for you to build it. And this one does. Usually you just have to use the book for it.
I like the book.
You like the book rather than the digital? What do you got?
What I'm building is
nice.
Batman.
The Joker mech?
Yep, the Joker mech. 4527.
4527. Dang, that's nice. Yeah, I'm kind of building right now. I went and bought two late 80s, early 90s sets. One was the Black Knight, Black Monarch Castle, late 80s, and I'm building that one right now that I got in an estate sale.
But we like the dragon.
Oh, and I like the dragon.
What
was that?
You went to the estate sale.
I did. Yeah. And
That's some great stuff.
Yeah, and then there was a dragon set that really was cool. I was gonna sell it, but now I'm like, oh man, I really want to keep it. It just, the 80s stuff was so cool back then. Like the 80s Lego, just the way they built it, like the dragon, the way he was built, and all the stuff that he does, like his head moves, his tail moves,
The
like
horses' heads move.
yeah, it was just kind of like a lot of cooler pieces, I think, back then. The actual flags are like cloth flags. It's just kind of cool to see all that, you know.
So the Dynamite Builder says dragons are sick.
Yeah. All right, let me I gotta share my screen so we can get to these wieners.
Wieners.
The wieners, chicken.
Let's do a couple winners and then say good morning to people and go back to some winners.
Yeah, sounds like a plan, ma'am. All right, best vignette. So this one won best vignette. Pretty cool. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
Maticus Bricks.
Yeah. Oh
yeah. Maticus Bricks. It almost looks like one of those like the bookends, you know, like the ones that are coming out now, like with everything. Barnes and Noble has a whole bunch of them. I know I wasn't going to go through nominees, but Meredith Peak Wills was nominated.
Yes,
I got to hit her up.
I love that.
That was a very great
I saw
build.
that in person.
And it was very great. So if Meredith is in here, I'm going to hit her up. All right, best mech, right? Martin Hool. Let's see, classic mech of ages. So yeah,
there's a fun story with this mech.
Okay,
this gentleman, trials and tribulations for the whole show. This guy, he got there, started setting it up. He was about 3/4 of the way done setting it up, and it falls. It falls over,
literally pieces on the floor,
and my gosh!
So he spends the rest of Wednesday night putting it back, like rebuilding it. Thursday morning, he comes in and is like, "All right, I can reset it up. I'm gonna put it together." So he starts putting it together. He gets it finished, putting it together. Literally, like walks away from it and turns around, and it falls again.
Oh man!
And he gets it back up, puts it back together, almost has it all the way finished again, and one of the pins in the arm broke, and the whole thing shifted one last time, but he happened to catch it all. So he ended up going through almost three separate rebuilds at the show to get this thing together.
So hey, I bet you this was like when he finally won, man. He was like, "Dang,
definitely worth it."
Everybody.
Because to me, man, even as dedicated as I am, after that first fall, I'm pretty sure I'd have just packed it up and been like, you know, I'm not displaying today.
Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, after the second one, I would have been like, "Peace out, guys. I'm sorry." The same
idea. I'm going after the second one. I'm going home.
I'm going home. You can have my table. Anybody want my spot? Like, I would have totally just gone home. Yeah. At that point, man, kudos to you, man. Like for sticking it out. That that shows. You know, you stick it out. Sometimes you get that prize, man. But yeah, wow. Kudos to that dude.
It was good to see him in the winning spot after all that.
After all that, for sure, dude. Oh man, like that's such a roller coaster too. You know, you're going up and down, up and down, up and down. And then you win. You're like, oh my gosh, I bet you that dude was just emotional when he got home.
There should be some award for like the hardship of
trials and tribulations.
Right,
hardship. You had the hardest time and still made it up.
All right, so best artwork 2D. It's Japanese jumping koi. Oh, that
I would hang this on my wall.
Yeah, that looks so cool. With just like the artwork and stuff, I don't even know. I know I'm not an artist, so I don't understand it. But even where they start at to get to this point, like where do you even like envision this, you know?
Sometimes it's a picture.
To me, it's just, yeah, but to actually build it, like to like,
Oh, like how do you
to translate that picture you saw or whatever into this. Like I just, you know, colors and all that. That's great artwork right there. So they won best artwork 2D. Then we got artwork 3D. More koi. We got a theme here. Dragons of the Pond. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even see that one back there.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice, David. All right, so now we're going to best use of color. Now, to be honest with you, when I first saw this, I was a little bit like, what? And then when I saw it in person, I was like, I get it. Like, I get it. It's such a simple, sometimes those simple builds just pop better. You know what I'm saying? And when you actually see this in person and how she did it, oh man, that's perfect right there.
Yeah, to see the little bit of color that is there in person.
Yeah. Because if you can't see, guys, in the middle of all the black and white is blue and red, kind of like 3D glasses. So it kind of blurs it a little bit when you see that, when you look at it, and then it makes the black and white blurred. And that's how she got that. Like,
I would love to look at this with some 3D glasses.
Oh yeah, right. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be,
yeah. So, I mean, kudos to Heather. And you know,
well done, Heather.
Yeah, very, very good. So moving on to best. We got this one with a little iPod, pod racers, and then there's a bean pod in the back. You know, so different kind of pods. So yeah, very good.
Cool. Oh, I didn't even notice the peas in a pod. That's the funniest thing.
Yeah, peas in the pod and the iPod. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, so great use on that. Best replica scaled. All right.
Oh, that's
National
cool.
Cathedral pipe organ from Washington National. Didn't we go to Washington National Cathedral? Wasn't that the one where we saw the fireworks in Washington, D.C.?
Yes.
I don't think we went inside, but we saw the building that this housed.
It's a neat build.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Funny story about one of the scaled builds. There was a guy that came up to me and he was like, somebody had like the Sears Tower or something to scale, apparently. I don't know. But this guy came up to me and he goes, "Hey, who built that?" I'm like, "I don't know, some guy, he's not here." And he goes, "I'm an engineer and it's not actually to scale." And I was like, "I don't care." Like, I mean, come on, dude. Like, I mean, you know, are you really that like, you know, into it to where right? Like, he's like, it's off. I can tell. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'll let him know when he comes back. But to come up to a random person and just say, "Hey, who built that? I want to go criticize his work." That's just kind of crappy. If you got something bad to say about someone's build, just don't say it. If you say something good,
start leaving post-it notes at my table.
Yeah,
you can just write it down and post it.
Put a complaint box.
Complaints.
Oh yeah,
do that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do that next time.
Do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a complaint box. But what do you hate about my mock? Please tell me.
Build it out of.
I'll be sure to put a Valentine's box next to it so you can talk about it as well.
Right.
The good and
Your side of me wants to then turn around and make the box sit right on top of a paper shredder. As soon as you push it in, you hear it immediately.
Well, that would be the build. The build would be a paper shredder.
Right. That would be cool. Just like that artist. Did you ever hear about that artist that he drew a painting? It was real simple, but he hated that people would buy his stuff for like millions of dollars, like these rich people. So he set it up to when the person bought it, it would immediately go through the bottom of the frame, which was a shredder, and shredded the actual painting, and he timed it to where it would happen like that, and really pissed off the person that bought it and just blew $1 million on a shredded painting. Okay, so best replica, life size. Man, when I saw this in person, spot on.
Yep.
Perfect. I really love this one. Megan Groves, Bridge Over Pond Water Lilies Lego replica. Yep. That's pretty cool. Like that one. All right. Best pop culture. This is the the category I was in. I'm not there, but this one was great. The monster lives. I mean that's just perfect, man. Like
it was cool to see in person too.
Yeah, it was, right? Sometimes these pictures don't do it justice, but when you saw it in person, like, yeah, that was really cool.
In my running around, that was one that caught my eye as
Right, yeah. All right, best Star Wars. Colorful.
I'm sure it's so detailed.
Yeah, I just don't see.
I
guess there's some Star Wars stuff back here. You gotta have to see that one in person, I guess.
Yeah, you had to be there.
Had to be there.
It's just Star Wars, though.
Best individual display large.
Wow.
An aquarium.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Now that you said that, I remember what that was. But I saw it from the other side.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what is this? That's cool, but I don't remember that side. I remember the other side, the aquarium.
I wonder if anybody at Brick Rodeo has ever done the Alamo. I was just thinking about that off the top of my head.
Oh,
best individual display, small. Hey.
Oh, that was Moto's.
Yeah, Moto. Dude, like we had thought of this idea kind of like 2 years ago. Me and Leslie were like, oh, how would you do a rainbow
and light
it up? But I was just thinking, like, how would you even do that, like physically, like make the brick like that? And if you look at the way he did it, there's a technique to do it. It was really, really good. It really was cool. I think I got a couple of close-up pictures of this because
my girls will be bro.
Yeah, when you saw the way he did it, kudos, man.
The story with it too was really neat because all the little scenes that are in it are all adventures with him and his son.
Yep.
Follow
him on Facebook or anything like that.
Dude, that makes it even better.
Yeah, he posts all kinds of videos and pictures of him and his son going out exploring out in like the desert and the rocks and stuff like that. It's super cool, the places that they're going and visiting. So seeing this was like, oh,
right. Oh, that's cool. That's such cool. And then to put those memories into Lego form.
You should say good morning to some people.
That's cool. Okay, we can do that. Let's see here. Let me go back and stop sharing the screen. We'll leave off medieval builds. All right, play some music. Get a little music going, right? Let's see.
Mood right here.
Yeah.
We both start bobbling our heads.
There. Hope that's not too loud. All right, let's go through some comments, people. Everybody. Justin Morrison. Hi, everybody. What's going on, Justin? Click and Cliff. Yo, good morning. Good morning, Click and Cliff.
I'm seeing you around.
Yeah, Gamble Ace. Well, she's sitting right here next to me. Supahawkbricks.
That's
also
me.
sitting with us. Oh, my mom joined us. Good morning. Good morning, Mom. How you doing? Click and Cliff again. Let's see. The lady. Where am I? Oh, the dynamic builders. I can't.
Oh, that's Mark and Steph. Hey.
Yeah, woo. Mohawk and Super. How you doing? All right, Chef. What's going on, Chef? How you doing? Good morning, Chef. Thank you for joining us, everybody. EMS Bricks, Renee. Good morning, Renee. Hope you're doing good this morning, too.
I'll post
let's see here.
Good morning.
Bricks by Dre. What's up, Andre? How you doing?
Good morning, Dre.
Brickworld fam. It must mean it's time for work. Yeah, I guess
Boo.
Boo, whoever work on a Sunday. Well, have fun at work, man. Hope you have a good day. Jesse's Bricks Galaxy. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Welcome.
Jesse Bricks Galaxy was next to that person who kept falling and said to my table, I was afraid I was going to fall next.
Oh, yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, that would be scary. And then, what do you do at that point?
Aftershocks.
Yeah, you're kind of like, all right.
I wonder if that was a table issue too. So it's
it could have been. Yeah, I mean, I've always wondered that because you're kind of going off of the, the venue's tables and stuff like that. Sometimes,
Oh, there's many times
a lot,
Yeah,
Sure.
there's many times I bring lots of extra pieces and shims and stuff to have to re-level a table because it's not flat enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pro tip
there. All right. So let's get back to the wieners.
Yep. I mean, you heard about the jack that we had to put under the table for the castles.
Oh, no. What happened?
Yeah, there was a floor jack under the castles. The 2 castles that Nikolai brought.
Oh, uh-huh.
And it was so heavy, it was bowing the table, so they had to get boards and a 4x4 block and stuff to put under it and put a jack under the table to hold the weight.
Wow,
that's great. Well, I guess if you're going to have to do that, being in a room full of builders,
right,
and people to figure things out like that, that would be probably some engineers in there somewhere, All right, so we're going best medieval display large, right? Speaking of castles,
part of the Euro lug.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Saturn, I think.
Okay, yeah, Saturn right there, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's right at the top.
Yeah, nice. I don't think I saw that one. I feel like I had, but I didn't.
It was amongst the larger display. There were multiple. It was like the planets in castle form and the sun, and
okay.
It was a big separate little islands of tables.
And Meredith got nominated, so like I said, if she's,
I love that one.
Pink Wills, go follow her. All right, so best medieval display small.
Cute.
Nice, I like that.
Like the green.
I like the little waterfall. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
That's just very, very cool. Very good build. All right, best mega. Oh, I mean, if you saw this one in person, just these pieces alone, just the gold pieces alone,
that's the first thing I seen when I walked in the hall. It was set up before everything else.
Right.
When we first went in to even look at the hall, I was like, oh hey, look, there's a dragon.
Justin, very good.
Way over there.
I will admit it was very hard to not want to throw my token into the gold pile.
Yes.
Right?
I didn't want to set a bad example because that's their display, and
somebody needs to make a wishing well, and you throw your tokens in the wishing well.
There you go. There'll be our next year's vote.
Yeah, there you
go.
Maybe
we do that at the wedding.
Best train display.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put it on the wedding list.
Chicago Grand Central Station, playing to the home crowd here. Very nice. I don't know what it looks like, but it looks like what it's supposed to look like, a train station. So I've never been to Chicago train station. All right, best group display large. Ben, Peter, Tanner, Simon, Sam, Eclipse Graphics, Brick Warriors.
Yeah, that was a big old group.
Yeah, that's nice. Very nice collab there. All right, best group display medium. Nice. I like the color scheme on this. Really cool. Really cool. All right. Going through. Best group display small. I love this one. This one was kind of cool. I saw this one on when they were doing the awards live. And Mark was talking about it. So very cool build. Love that one.
It made me happy they won, but it also I was upset because they were competing against other friends of mine with the Dandelion build.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. Dawn and Chris.
Dude, this one's nice. I love this one, man. This one's cool. I always like when they do stuff like this where you have underground and worms and stuff, and you see like a section of it,
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
I'm a little biased on that one.
Right. I get it. Yeah. All right, Brickworld Master winner was Bethany Wright, right?
Mm-hmm.
Explain to us what the Brickworld Master is real quick, because I didn't even know about that till this year.
So it's kind of a combination of everything. It's their excellence in building, their contribution to the community.
Okay.
They can only ever get it once. So once you've been awarded this, it's a lifetime achievement and you're good.
Okay.
But there is every year there's a new winner for it, and just to be nominated for it is quite amazing. But
yeah. So I think Brickworld Masters from last year, I believe it was a gentleman. I forgot what his name was.
Ben.
That was Ben.
Ben. Okay.
The co-host with Mark on their show.
Yeah. So he, thank you very much. He gave my daughter a token, and she was very happy about that. She I think I got one from him too, but it was more important that she got one. So very, very thank you for that. You know, that made her day. Anybody that gave her a little token for her build, thank you for that.
And the other responsibility of the Brickworld Master is the year they win, the following year they are in charge of making all the Gujiks. So the Gujic is different than
tokens.
A token.
Okay.
Because the Gujic was passed on by an individual that started the trend, and so every year the Brickworld Master makes 700 or so of these models and then sets them out on everybody's display.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what we got then.
Yeah, and then the tokens are what the community does to contribute to that same concept, but it's not. It's done everywhere. It's not just a Brickworld thing. Tokens are now kind of put at all shows.
Right.
The Gujic is specific to Brickworld.
Okay, so that's what it costs. So we got Gujics.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah. Well, we feel honored. Thank you for that.
That's a cool tradition.
Yeah, it is, and I'm glad they started that for sure. Then we go to the Judges Awards, right? And these are the winners for the Judges Awards. So we have the Capitol Dome, which if you saw that, it was just exceptional, really good. Mediterranean Paradise, yeah, and then the battle at Nobu. Those one.
Check and see if he's here.
Yeah, so I'm going to stop sharing this. I want to see if our special guest is here. Yeah, nope, not yet. He hasn't jumped on. So we'll wait for him to jump on. And until then, we'll go through some of the July releases. So let me share my screen again. And we'll keep checking back here for our guests. Mr. Bart. All right, so here we go. Now, the first one off the bat that I saw was this pinball machine, and I was trying to tell my oldest daughter about it, and she was just like, and I was like, no, it like works, like you can play it. And then I was explaining there's like a little space dude that you have to get to the other side, and she was like, oh, that's cool. Excuse me. So I was like, yeah. It's just, I mean, I don't know what y'all think about this set, but I really like it.
I love it. It takes me back to when we first had our own home computer, and on the computer you had the pinball space game, and it was a pew 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 pew. And so this is exactly that. I love it. I want to go play it right now.
Right, and the color scheme is really good. I like the color scheme. It takes you back to that like old retro kind of pinball machine, you know, where you're playing in an arcade.
Yep.
Good morning, Southern Brick Guy.
Oh, what's up, Southern Brick Guy? How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning.
But yeah, very cool build. And it was kind of cool that I think it came out right after Brickworld, which there was a couple of, I think there was like a legit like tall one that you could play there too. So that was kind of cool.
Game area. We went through it in the award.
I like the idea with this too, because it's already inspired a lot of mocks from this alone. Like people have redesigned the same skin kind of thing and made it different themed.
Right. Yeah, that opens up because you got the working parts of it, and as long as you got the guts, then you can change the outside to whatever theme you want it to be. It doesn't have to be space themed, you know.
Fresh paint job.
Yeah, but nice size. You know, I don't think it's too big, too small. I like that it comes with a little baby spaceman.
It makes me think of like, you know, the little tabletop games you could get from like the dollar store or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I think of here. It's like my mom bought this because she saw it was $5 at the store. And said, oh, this will be fun.
Right.
Except for it's not $5.
Well, not
$230.
Yeah, well, the plastic one at the store is $5.
Right.
I feel the price point's still a little high for it.
It is.
But as far as the nostalgia collectible, it fits the same thing as the Pac-Man game. It fits the same theme as, you know, like the gumball machine.
Right.
You're not really getting.
You're right.
This one here, you got what? 2 figs. I think there's a spaceman on the back wall that you can get.
Yeah, and a little baby, the little baby that you're trying to chase.
Space.
Yeah.
So it's like you're spending $220 on parts.
So something
Right.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody consider in the price point of different sets is, do you think they like account for the difficulty of what you're learning by building this set? Like, we're going to put this
Oh.
high price point on it because by buying this set, you're learning this technique that you're only going to learn from this set. So instead of multiple people being able to, you know, work this fine mechanics, it's like, if you want to really learn how this mechanic works and do all this stuff, this is going to be a little bit higher price point than something that's just click some bricks together type of situation and throw a bunch of figs in there to
Right.
the price.
You know, I never thought of it that way.
I didn't either till just now.
I've never thought of a Lego set price point as
Based on its secrets.
Yeah, based on
its
the
building techniques.
you use.
Yeah,
right.
because I'll
you're
buy
correct.
sets just to learn the building techniques. Like,
Correct,
we don't do
right.
Star Wars, but if I'm ever gifted something or something's cheap or on sale, I'll be like, okay, I want to build this so I can learn how they did that and
Right.
maybe use it later in the future. So
Because
it's
not
like,
every
I'm
set.
here.
I don't think every set you learn. Well, I mean, I don't think every set you buy you learn something, because sometimes things are pretty
Copy paste.
obvious, you know, or pretty like, oh, okay, I get how they did that or whatever, even if it's something new to you. But there are sets that I've built where I'm like, huh, I can use that now with something else. Like, it makes me think of something else, and then using that technique to do that. Wow, I never thought of that.
I hadn't either. It just
That's
kind
a
of popped
good
in my
idea.
brain. I'm like,
Dude, that's a good idea, because I've just never thought of them. You just gave them more fuel to like charge us more now.
but what if they aren't already doing that?
No, I know.
prices
They
are
probably
so
are.
ridiculous right now. You know what I mean?
But that makes sense. It's like, hey, you want to know our secret from our masters that learned how to do this? This is, you're gonna have to buy this set for an extra $50 because of that. Yeah, I mean that's a good point. That's a very good point. I never thought of that.
Me either.
All right, so
I was just getting ready to ask you that. Is our guest here?
no, yeah, I went to go check real quick. All right, so we got the Aston Martin, right?
Oh, EMS said they just built the pinball machine and love it.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I wanted to get the gumball machine just for the figs alone, though. Like,
Well,
I
cool.
I
really,
want it for the mechanism.
Hold on, Andrew. We can make this work, because
Okay.
I want it for the pinball machine.
Same.
Or like the gumball machine side. So you can take all the figs,
okay,
and I'll take the structure, and we'll split the cost.
let's do it. I'm down. There you go. So deals are made here on Good Morning Brickworld.
Right. Teamwork.
So I got out of the Aston Martin. Yeah. So I'm not into the big cars. I mean, you know, I know people are really into these, and
I mean, they look neat, but
They're
I
cool when
just-
people hang them on their wall.
yeah. I just don't have any room for them. I know this sounds weird, but I'm starting to buy Lego for how much room I can use it in. Like, if I can use it in my city, I can squeeze it in there somewhere. I can figure it out. But if it's like something like this, where I'm like, dude, what am I gonna do with this? Now I got to buy a shelf to put this on. Now I got to like figure out if I got to take it to work. Like,
Hang it.
yeah, it's just, it's cool. I really like it. Color scheme's nice. If you're into cars, I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
you
it
know,
looks cool. I like
this
it.
is your jam. You know, I have a coworker that's into cars. This is his jam. He likes these kind of things. So it's just not something for me to have to figure out how to put somewhere. And they're so big. Like, if it was like to scale of your city, okay, you know, like you can make it work.
Roads.
But,
wait, go back for a second.
yeah.
What is up with that scene?
I love
Him
this.
sitting there with the
Oh,
car.
You look at it.
There.
That guy.
Yeah, like what's up with the gym lockers in the background?
Oh, yeah.
And like in the middle of his living room, like gross.
He's like, out of all that, I seen.
Yeah. I mean, this is kind of like is it a bachelor pad / he's
In the gym.
Maybe he's a
This is-
janitor. Maybe he's a janitor. He works at the local
That's the
school,
break
and
room.
in his downtime, he builds Lego. That's the story.
That's it.
He's the janitor of a school, and this is his break table where he eats. You know, and he's like, you know what? Screw it. On my lunch break, I'm going to build this enormous Lego set here at work. Good
No one will
catch,
bother me
dude.
here.
Good catch. I didn't catch that. Lego their picture taking of people building is never spot on at all. Like it never mimics like a person that actually builds. I've never seen a room and been like, oh yeah, that could be my room. You know what I'm saying? Like out of all the people that are building, because one, there's never, and Hive has brought this out. This is not my own idea, but there's never ever any Lego in the back.
No.
And for somebody that's building this ginormous set, you would think there'd be some sets back here.
There'd be at least something.
A little poster back here from Brickworld. Something.
A bag from the store.
Right. A Lego bag over here. Like, come on. Like, I don't know who's staging these and who's coming.
You would think Lego itself would even want more promotion of their stuff than just this random scene. Like, you're not even encouraging me to want to design my room.
You could have Crocs on the floor back
then. Start putting Easter eggs in the back of a set that's going to come out in 2 months and be like, what the hell is that?
Sorted drawers behind them and make it look like somebody's building room and make people be like, dude, now I want this. I want to have that set up.
Right, exactly.
Invest even more into the Lego world.
Exactly, dude. Like we got to start working for them because they're not doing their thing right. All right, so Star Wars, right? I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I don't know if this has been done before, not been done before.
Imperial.
But looks cool. It looks very, very white.
I was gonna say it's very monochromatic.
Yeah, it looks like it needs to have a little color to it, but I don't know what the original ship is.
I want to turn it into a flower.
How many times have they made this ship now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know. I'm sure umpteen number of times. I'm not a big Star Wars Lego person. I barely liked Star Wars when it was the actual movie, and only like the first 3. I don't watch any of the new ones. I don't understand any of the new storylines. So, it's all right. I'm sure the Star Wars people will love it.
Shout out Star Wars people.
Another big car again.
Okay.
Very, very nice.
I say that one's that one's cool, but it's in that top scale Technic price, and
I lied. I don't like this. I don't like the color.
You're right.
And
almost $500.
Crazy.
You better really like this car to be like you own it.
I wish Technic would go back to their big machinery style stuff instead of the
yeah. Well, here's another guy. He doesn't have lockers in his back, but he's a little bit upper class. He doesn't have lockers in his back because he's affording this $500 Lego set.
He's in an apartment.
But he's in
an apartment that nothing matches.
It's his first set.
How many different stools are there?
This is his first set, man. He's in for it.
Maybe that's why they don't ever put Lego in the background. Because it's like, what are you talking about? You're not going to get addicted. It's just one. It's just one.
Right. That's a good point. Very cool set, but again, not into the cars. So,
yeah.
All right, let's move on. I think we went over this one, the bicycle that come out.
Yeah, I like the other brands better because it's one of those beach bikes.
I love it for the wheels.
I mean, it looks great.
It's a new Technic. Cool. It can be used as a new Technic gear.
Oh, really?
I have a couple people I follow. One of them, he's working on adjusting his giant. He has a motorized turntable for the Batman vehicles, and the turntable he originally set up and built used regular mechanics, and it's too sloppy, and so he's re-engineered it with these wheels in it, and it's like super smooth now.
Oh dang, yeah, those look kind of cool. I like them. I mean, for the build itself, you got to really be into bicycles.
Yeah,
but
for the parts, like parting it out, I'd love it.
Mushroom. Then we got SpongeBob.
Ooh, I love this. I think it's super cute, but I agree.
Oh, this was coming out from September, a little bit early.
Too expensive. Needs to be a poly bag.
Yes. Yeah, too expensive for
separate sets. Like, break it down. Do each of them as little. Like, you buy each house.
Right.
A poly bag to get the jellyfish fields.
Right, right, right.
Like, you would have made so much. You would have made more than $200 if you would have split all this up.
Right. Each one of these is $40. You know. Yeah. Yeah.
No, you'd have to have them a little higher because you got to beat that $200 threshold. So, you know, if you did them at maybe 65 piece, you get closer to it, and then add the poly bag on for $10 or whatever.
Cool set. I'm just not into SpongeBob as much to pay that much for it.
No.
Cool set.
I like the build technique on the pineapple though.
Yeah, yeah.
I like to see how they did that.
Mm-hmm. All right. Mushrooms.
Yes.
Really nice build. I like this.
I do like that.
Is it that would be a good like little desk, like like office set kind of thing, you know?
I want to incorporate these in our wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cool. Heck yeah.
I want to, make like a little foresty feel. I think that would be super cool.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Centerpieces.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Lego, send me 20 of them.
I'm going to invite them to the wedding, so if they want to give us a gift.
Hey, heck yeah, dude. Invite them. You never know. You know how like some people invite like stars to their like graduation and then they show up, like movie stars or whatever.
Well, I'm hoping I'm going to word a very fancy letter to them, but I'm going to remind them that it's the 20th anniversary for Brickworld show. It's the themes, myth, and legends. It's the first Brickworld wedding ever. So, like, Lego really should attend it since it's a Lego fan recognized event.
Yeah.
There you go, dude.
Recognized Lego fan event. There we go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Hopefully they'll show up. I'm trying to reply to our guests to see if maybe they got the times wrong because they're in Texas.
Ooh, valid.
But I did tell them Eastern Standard Time when I originally.
Well, what we could do anyway is do a shout out to Brickworld Rodeo and do the video.
Brick Rodeo. Yeah, I'm gonna play the little thing here in
whatever it is.
Yeah, hold on. Sorry, guys.
Brick Rodeo is one we haven't been able to get to yet. There's a couple shows where, got in the works of hoping to go at some point, but being that we're Midwestern, that was a little different, especially if you drive.
Okay, let me go ahead and play a little video that they sent me, and we'll play that just to kind of show what it's about. Just since we're wrapping up here, see if he can jump on maybe here in about 10 minutes or so. I just sent him an email, but I think that's what it was. But I did tell him it was Eastern Standard Time, but I think he might have got confused with the timing. But just a little bit about Brick Rodeo. This is the highlight reel that they sent me from last year. So this is kind of what goes on there.
Okay. Ooh, BattleBots.
Couple Lego Masters.
Mm-hmm. Soft floor to walk on.
Yeah, that's nice. A carpeted floor.
Oh, cool.
That would be fun.
Paul.
Hey, I know those people.
Oh, that looks cool.
Okay, watch your face.
All right.
Now that was at the other location last year, because this year they're in Austin.
Yeah, they're in all. Oh, there's Bart. I see him right here. Bart, are you ready to go? You want to give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go? He's ready to go.
Woo!
All right. Bart,
good morning, everyone.
Welcome.
Hey, sorry about that. I was confused on the time zone. I had you down.
Yeah, I kind of figured that when you hadn't shown up, I was like, oh, I bet he's going on Texas time.
Sorry about that, guys.
No worries.
Yeah.
Well, hey, no worries.
Thanks for having me on. Yeah. excited to talk about Brick Rodeo, and looks like y'all already been looking at some of the some of the footage from.
Yeah, it was perfect timing. I mean, we just played that to kind of buy some time, and then there you are. You popped on, so it was perfect timing for the transition.
Well, excellent. Yeah. Terrific.
Well, thank you for joining us. Yeah, let us know. Me and my wife, are originally from Texas. I grew up in Corpus Christi. She grew up in Houston, Texas. We met in Austin, Texas. We lived in San Antonio, so we've been all over Texas. We've only been here in Georgia for about the last 13 years. But I've been hearing a lot about Brick Rodeo and been wanting to attend the last couple of years. And then I heard that y'all switch cities. Y'all go from Austin to Houston, I believe. So yeah, I'm going to give the floor to you. Let us know when it started, how it started, who came up with the bright idea, all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Well, Brick Rodeo is the largest Lego event in Texas. It's really, has a couple of parts to it. There's a Lego fan convention, which starts this Thursday. Right. And then there's a public show that we have that'll be open to the public over the weekend. And this is going to be the largest one that we've had. We've got, I think well over 500, registered adult Lego fans, as well as a lot of T-Falls and K-Falls, the kids fans of Lego, teen fans of Lego that have signed up for the convention. And, we're expecting several thousand, 4,000 or 5,000 people that will be attending the convention from the public, over the weekend. It'll be the largest space that we've had. It'll be in Austin this year, just north of Austin at the Kalahari Resort that's in Round Rock.
Okay, heck yeah.
And it's, historically it's kind of like floated, between different cities. The last several years, it's really been about kind of going between Austin and Houston. This year it'll be in Austin, and actually next year it'll be in Austin too.
Okay, cool.
It'll be at the Kalahari again next year as well too. But yeah, I got back into Lego, kind of exited my dark ages during COVID. So, and I went to my first Lego convention, which was Brick Rodeo, I think in 2021, and I was blown away just at the scale of just what's possible, to be created, with Lego. So, since then, I've gotten, more and more involved in it. And so it's been just a really a fantastic experience that I'd really highly recommend, if you haven't attended.
Yeah. And so when did y'all get started? What was the first year that that Brick Rodeo kind of started off?
Right. Well, there was originally there was another convention called Brick Fiesta, and this kind of evolved out of Brick Fiesta. I believe that it was a little bit before my time. I want to say it was around 2019. I want to say. So just before COVID,
right?
But it's been Brick Rodeo now for 6 or 7 years at least.
Yeah. And so what was the thought about switching the cities up, like going back and forth between Austin and Houston, or just different cities around?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that it really is. Texas is such a big state, as you know. I mean, I think that there was a lot of active communities that we have within. Really all of the cities, we have active, lugs, throughout, all of the main cities,
right?
Even more now. I mean, not only the 4 main cities, but we've got active lugs that are growing in Corpus Christi, Bryan College Station, some out, talking about some out in El Paso. So we really have lugs across the state.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of the desire. So maybe kind of move it around to kind of get the kind of reach people in different parts of the state. Some of the challenges we're running into, though, is as it grew, is just having space for us. Because I think that even though we're back in Austin this year, we were here 2 years ago, but we were at a different place. And we were just busting at the seams because we couldn't. I mean, we were having to turn away displayers that were just, wanting to be able to display.
Right. That's not what y'all want, right? Y'all want to show everybody off, right?
Right. I mean, because there's a lot of excitement about it, and we want to be able to really, tap into that for, really kind of to meet the demand, for it, both for the AFOL side, the exhibitor side, and also for the public, of being able to actually have even more people, come in. I mean, the space that we have this year is much bigger. We've got about 50% more mocks than we've had in the past, and so some of these are really, really big mocks. I mean, some of these are collaborative displays that themselves have, dozens of participants in.
Right. Yeah, really smart to do it at a water park too. That's
yeah.
perfect for Texas. You can
So
go
hot
show
in
off your mock a
July.
little bit and go dip your toes in the pool and hang out, at the water park. So that was a very cool spot there to do it at.
Yeah.
I've never been there, but I've heard it's very cool.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, because you do have families that one of the parents might be really into Lego, one of the parents may not be, but exactly. And so, I mean, I think that, and that's just people have different interests, but we hope that something like this will be appealing, that you kind of, even if you're not into Lego, you could still come and still have a family vacation that would still have a lot of other opportunities to be able to be done that you can participate in. And I think that there's a lot of things that we're also trying to do that can also use the space for our own programming. For instance, this year one of the new things that we have are Lego boat races. And so we're going to be having inviting people to bring in their boats and to race in this large kind of pool that we've got that's set up.
Nice.
So it's a new event for us.
Fun.
And there's like some water park meetups with contestants from Lego Masters that we have, and so there's a lot of things that we're really trying to do that kind of overlap between Lego and kind of the fun in the water park.
Yeah, I mentioned I'm from Corpus, and I think it was last year we went down there. I try to go down there at least once a year to visit my family, my mom and my grandmother, and they were opening up a BAM store in Corpus. It was the grand opening of it, and I was like, wow, because when I was growing up, I wasn't into Lego. I there was no dark ages for me. I got into Lego during the pandemic, and I've been, as you can see, been running with it since then. But I was very surprised that there was even a following for Lego in Corpus Christi, enough for them to open up a BAM store, and so this last time when we went, we just came back from the July 4th week. I was talking to the gentleman there, and he was like, oh yeah, he was like, we even have a lug going on here in Corpus Christi. And I'm like, man, like, back in the day, I would have never thought that. So just that that Lego is very popular now, that it's even growing in little Corpus Christi, Texas, and people are opening up BAM stores and just loving it. So I really love the idea of having a convention there in Texas. Like I said, I've been wanting to go there, and now that I know it's in Austin, not that I have anything against Houston, but Austin is where me and my wife met, and just a little bit, more sentimental value there in Austin. We grew up there, for about 6 years. So I really want to go next year to go check it out. So now, what is the thought process of now keeping it in the same city? Are y'all going to keep it in Austin, or you're just doing it in Austin next year because of the space wise, or
I think that the committee, kind of the kind of we have that will really kind of look at the numbers of see what was the attendance like, is going to be kind of evaluating it. It will definitely be in Austin in 2027. And at the Kalahari, and then we'll be making announcements later about where it'll be, if it'll continue to be there or someplace else. But yeah, I mean, I think that one of the things we really do face is just that since we really have grown so much, that we really are kind of have a limit of just the number of places that can host us, and also not only combine the kind of the convention and display space, but also we really like to have the hotel attached, because it just makes it so much more convenient to have, if you're, showing on the floor and you're taking part in events, maybe go up to the room to rest for a little bit, come back. You don't have to kind of go someplace else. So we're trying to find something, and there are limits to both what, is kind of within reasonable, what it can, an event like ours can afford to do, but also just the space of it, I think is the other thing too. We want to make it something that's appealing to a broad audience.
I think with the popularity of Lego and conventions, that now I think every convention kind of goes through that. They start busting at the seams. The one here in Atlanta, did the same thing. I remember when the first one we went to was like in a gym, like it was like in like a basketball gym, like little community center. And it was perfectly fine for that. But then the next year they had to like keep getting bigger and bigger. Now it's at Gas South Arena, you know, where they're taking multiple rooms. I'm sure Chicago was the same way. Brickworld Chicago was the same way. It started off not small, but, you know, fairly small. And then it just keeps getting bigger and you have to get more and more space. So,
yeah, you do, which is, I mean, it's a good problem to have. Yeah, certainly. I mean, so we're you know, so thrilled that we're able to actually have more people, you know, that can attend, you know, for it too. But I think that as a hobby, you know, as you know, I mean, Lego is just kind of just growing with leaps and bounds in you know, all different you know interest areas, you know, with adults, teens, kids. So I think that it's only natural to continue to grow, you know, for the foreseeable future.
Now, is this event, Brick Rodeo, is it mainly an AFOL event, or can kids come show also and show their mocks and stuff like that also?
Right. Well, anybody that registers as just an all access pass, we've got basically kind of multiple levels of tickets. And the biggest one is called the all access pass. Okay. It basically gives you open access to absolutely everything to offer that we offer at Brick Rodeo, including the ability to display. So display your mocks. And we do, when we have kids that, you know, are, you know, really are, you know, building really great mocks that are bringing those in to show. We have teens that are bringing in great ones. We also have special categories, you know, in the judging, you know, even for, you know, judging for, you know, kids mocks and teens mocks that are really kind of things that are, you know, really kind of geared toward them. We have games, huge number of games. Some, you know, are aimed at kids. Some are aimed more toward the general audience and adults. And so we really try to offer that programming that is good for, I think, a parent that, you know, even if maybe live in the area and they may want to kind of come and share those days with their kids doing something, you know, in the summer. It's something that's a really good thing, you know, to do.
Cool.
So are you showing?
Yeah, are you showing this year?
I am. Yeah. I'm my new one that I'm bringing this year is it's a tiki lounge. It's a
okay.
It's a I've been working on it for about 4 or 5 months now, and I'm really happy with it. I was really trying to find out what I wanted to do, but it's a really big tiki lounge that I built. It has lighting effects and some motion, even for the first time added smoke effects to the that's it right there. Yeah.
Showing your page right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So is this it?
Yeah, this is it. Yeah. And so I've been really happy with it. It's like one of the things, man. Like sometimes the mocks just really feel like they come together. And this one just feel like it was such a fun theme to explore. Yeah. With the color.
The lighting.
Yeah. And it's been a lot of, I don't know, I've been really happy with it. I'm excited to be able to, the first time we'll be able to show it. And I'm also bringing another one that I brought last year, which is the Crystal Palace. This is that second one there. And that one is a part of a larger collaborative that was, 25, 30 people that were builders that built this huge, a huge city, in fact. That is, something that, and in fact, if you're on Instagram, if you go to TechSlug Austin, there's a video of it that kind of shows the scale of it. Of just basically the concept of it was a steampunk Venice. Was kind of the theme behind it. So we had a lot of different builders that work together, and there's basically a lot of kind of steampunk buildings that were on the on the water.
Yeah. Oh, great build, man. Great. Yeah. I was looking at your stuff last night. I love we're from Texas, so we really like the mariachis that you had going and Dia de los Muertos puppet that you did. And so man, like that hits home for us. That's Texas for us right there. You even made a little and this build, such a simple build in the sense of it's you know what I'm saying? But perfect, man. Pops, and it just, it just makes it, man. Like,
well, I'm glad.
I meant simple in the fact of there's not
this big old
right. Not simple to make by any means, but but
yeah, it is. And I think that, I think sometimes half the work on a mock is just coming up with the concept. And I think you really, how do you, distill something down that's going to be, fun to build, fun to show, can be built.
Right.
And I think that sometimes it is the simplest things really can, really be the most effective and the most compelling too.
So great build, man.
Thanks a lot.
The what?
The
Encanto. Yeah. That one was great too, man. Yeah.
That was actually the first large mock that I showed at Brick Rodeo. So that was actually my first large mock to show anywhere. So displayed that in 2022, I believe.
Okay.
At Brick Rodeo, and actually won the fan favorite award.
Nice
too. So that was a thrill. It's a thrill, to kind of do. But that was another fun one to be able to share. And the thing that surprised me too, because I had never really displayed things before, was the joy I get by seeing the joy it sparks in other people, and see, especially the kids, that come up and really, just can, look for characters and just kind of get lost in the stories that are in it. And that to me was just so much fun to be able to kind of share that and see the joy that it sparked in others.
Yeah, because you figure out that you share with other people, like, they'll see that and it'll bring them back to their childhood or whatever you're mocking is entailing. And so just to see that connection between people of total strangers that you have no idea who they are until they've gotten there to see your mock, that does make you feel really, really good. Guys, you got anything for Mr. Bart?
I agree with exactly what you just said there about the feeling of when people are looking at your stuff, because you put so much time and energy in like making all these little things that you don't think anybody's going to notice these little details. And the kids come along and they see the things and you're just like, yes, that's exactly why I did it. And then you get inspiration from them because they see something else in it. It's like, I've had kids come in and be like, can I put this car over here? Because I think it's a good idea. And I'm like, go for it. Like, I didn't like when I had it anyway. So that's one of my favorite things there. So,
well, thank you, Bart, for being on with us today. Please let everybody know how to get tickets and,
so
and how to get involved and all that kind of stuff.
So if you go to brickrodeo.com, you can get the tickets on there, and actually have a discount code that I can share with your viewers. So for the general access pass, if I should maybe post it in the chat, or what's the best way to share that?
Put it in the chat. Do that.
Okay. So let me let's see here.
That way everybody can be involved in that. Thank you for that. We appreciate that.
Let's see here. So it and it's going to be tickets are still going to be available. I would go ahead and get them ahead of time. I think they're going to be better to order ahead of time as opposed to at the door. But this will give I think it's like $3 off for the general pass tickets, and something that you might be able to share with your viewers to be able to kind of encourage those, especially if they're in the area. It's a great afternoon to be able to come and spend with your family.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I said, now that I know that it's in Austin next year, I'm gonna go. At least I'm going for sure. It's kind of tough because we kind of go to Texas the first part of July to visit my family, and to have to go back again is a little tough on us. But I could just stay and work from there. Yeah, that's sure. And maybe we can show some of our mocks. Me and my daughter show mocks, and so maybe we can show something over there next year.
Oh, that'd be great. We'd love to have you.
Well, thank you. Appreciate
definitely,
it.
Absolutely love to have all of you there. It's a really great experience, and we'll be making announcements about the date and time of it after the end of this year. So we'll be making that official announcements of when it'll be. We do know Kalahari and in Austin, but the dates of it will announce everything in that at the end of Brick Rodeo this year.
Tell everybody how to follow you on Instagram. I do have your Instagram in the description below, but just in case they don't see that, but let everybody know how to get in touch with you if they want to see your wonderful builds, man.
Oh, to me, it's Bart's Brickworks. Just kind of all together, no apostrophes or anything on Instagram and Facebook. And then for Brick Rodeo, it's the same thing. Brick Rodeo is just our handle on Instagram. And also, on Facebook as well too. So we're continuing to post, news and announcements and things. So please, encourage you to keep along, even if you can't attend in person this year, just attend in virtually. We'd love to have you all follow along.
Cool. Well, thank you again, sir, for being on. And yes.
That pin, I put that comment. It was in the private chat. I stuck it in the regular chat. You want to
Okay.
screen real quick so that way when it.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right. That's the code you sent.
That is the code, correct?
See comments. Yes.
Cool.
All right.
Perfect.
Cool. Everybody, that's the code to get a few dollars off of Brick Rodeo tickets. Go over there, support them, please, and go see the wonderful mocks of Mr. Bart there on his Instagram page.
Happening all next weekend.
Very good. Yes, it is next weekend.
It's ending next weekend. Yeah. So the AFAL convention starts on Thursday for this week, and then the public show runs on Saturday and Sunday. So you got 2 time slot, 2 days to be able to see it there too. So get your tickets. There are some of the time slots are selling out. So we do actually encourage people to go ahead and sell them early.
I saw somebody wearing a hat of Brickworld of Brick Rodeo in Chicago. And so and y'all are Texas is getting out there, so please go support them, just like any other convention out there. Without them we wouldn't be able to show our artwork that we have out there, so please go check them out. Thank you again, sir, for being on with us.
Absolutely.
And
thanks for having me on.
See y'all next weekend.
Yep.
What do y'all got going on? Do you got any like YouTube that you do, or any streams or anything you do you want to plug or anything?
I don't personally. Some of our other members do. Justin Brady Joyner of Brady Joyner Bricks.
Okay.
He's a lot of times doing live streams. He was a contestant of Lego Masters last season. With John from up in Dallas, and so I know that he's there. We also got Ben Rollman, who's our Lug ambassador. He has a YouTube channel that he also is real active in too. So several members of our Lug and community do actually have YouTube channels. So
we'll find them and
maybe we'll see them on there.
Yeah, give them a watch. Give them a watch, please. Supa and Unhappy, do y'all have anything going on this week?
This week we don't have anything outside of the normal, aside from what we had going on last week. If you haven't seen all over our socials, we're in a contest.
Yes.
Please vote every day. That's on the stories and whatnot, so you can find it there. Otherwise, you'll find Super Hawk all over the place, and we like seeing everybody out there. So
yeah. All right. And as for me and my wife, come join us every Saturday night for Saturday Night Builds. We'll be back next weekend. Also, Good Morning Brickworld, Hives Gang every Sunday morning. Come join us for that. Again, we'll see y'all guys next weekend. Have a good week, everybody. And we love you guys. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.